Yo, what's up, guys? Uncle Drew here, bringing you guys another team update. I had another change, just decided to go away from that Team Canada. Truthfully, I think when I sold my Carey Price, he was so pretty much as I sold Team Canada, he was something like 19 and 1 or 15 and 1, whatever it was. Team Canada did really well. Mike Smith and Luongo actually held their own, and as a team, it was a lot of fun to use, but I decided maybe now, we're closing into the end of the hut year. I mean, there's still a lot of time, but I just wanted to play more games, wanted to play a little bit less of the market and just enjoy it. So I decided to pick up my favorite players in the league, my favorite players in this game, whatever it is. So it's just I really, really toned down the overall value of my team. Sitting on pucks, I can open packs, I can have fun with it, whatever. But yeah, I wanted to run you guys through what I did. My first line, I went back to an Ovi. This Ovi, for those of you guys that didn't see me posting about it, was an untouched Hot Live Ovechkin from October 10th, which would be the original release. So it was like 3.5 million when it released. The dude just didn't sell it. It was one owner, everything. He just didn't sell it, and he posted it now for 50 pucks, and I ended up winning the bid at like 1.3. But obviously he's amazing. I got the A on him because I got my favorite player on the second line with the C. So I got Ovi. I will always keep this Taves. Anybody that's watched my videos knows he will always be on my team. And then the Hot Live Duchesne, who's always been amazing. I'm thinking about possibly moving him to my second line, though, but I'll talk about that in a second. Here he is, the 92 Kessel, now with the C on him. So you can see his stats there, 94, 96, 96, 88, 89. So he actually has better stats than the Ovi, which is pretty crazy, at least for the first three. And he absolutely plays like it. So I love him. They can't release a Hot Live Kadri without me getting it. His face-off, honestly, if you're good enough at face-offs, any decent face-off rating, you can be successful with it. I've been pretty good with him, so I don't mind him there. But I think since I got him, he's my point leader. He's averaging a goal a game on top of his assists. So any Leaf fan out there, go pick him up. A lot of you Sens fans, whatever fans you are, might not like him, but being from Toronto, there's no choice but to love him. He's amazing. This guy, I think there's only a few guys out there that'll have him right now. You'll get him on Saturday. I know his price may drop, but I actually want to bid at 850K. And I was talking to my roommate the other day, well, actually last night, and I was saying that he genuinely may be the best player on my team. I could only imagine those huge Parise fans that would put a C on him, because he is just, oh man, he's so small, but he just moves so well. He's got a pretty good shot. I mean, his shot doesn't measure up to Kessel's by any means, but goddamn, he can skate. Definitely a great card, over a point a game for me. He may actually end up being a 2-point per game player on my second line. But just before I keep moving on, the change I was thinking about doing was because of Kadri's faceoffs, maybe sliding Duchesne into the center spot here because he is actually a center, moving Kadri over and moving Parise up. So it would be Ovi, Taves, Parise, Kessel, Duchesne, Kadri. And as you can see, I have got 99 chemistry across the board, so that would keep it that way. All right, my third line, just picked it up today. Finally found a low games played Teemu Solani. Had 11 games. A lot of people hate on this card. I actually got a weird amount of criticisms about it, saying it's not that great, don't get it, blah, blah, blah. But I've used him before. And in my first game on my third line, he had a hat trick. So I just love him. Claude Giroux, epitome of solid. This card, a lot of people were enticed by it, and he is a cheap Duchesne, cheap Hot Live Duchesne. He's the same player. He moves, flies down the wing. His shot doesn't have the same impact, but goddamn, he flies. He's better defensively in my eyes, too. And then my fourth line, I got the new Grabner. I got Kessler, just keeping everything solid. And I just put him here because he's a left-wing, right-handed playmaker to keep 99 chemistry. Doesn't really matter. And then for D, I kept my Petro. In my opinion, I have yet to use the Weber, which maybe actually be better. But the Weber, Chara, whatever it is, this is the best defenseman in the game. That literally good at everything. Hedman, because he's one of my favorites, and yes, he is a beast. He's like a mini Chara that can skate, so I'd scoop him up. We got Phenoms and Subban. As I've said in every one of my videos, this pairing will never be separated unless this gets a Hot Live card, which I don't see happening. and then Johnson and Johnson, who everybody uses. And I got player of the game Hiller. Unfortunately, he had 2 games on him, and the guy sucked when he played with him. So I'm trying to recover his stats. And his backup is Hot Live Carey Price, the 92 from Sochi. All right, so I'm just gonna fly through my power play setup. Not even gonna run through it. I'm just gonna let you guys see it. You can pause it if you're interested. But outside of that, I mean, I think everything has been going well for me. I've been winning a lot. I just lost in the shootout though, and I've been pretty pissed about that. But it happens. And yeah, so that's my team. My reserves are the bronze goalie, along with these milestone PK guys for me. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't.